everyone. This is my presentation for my project camera site for human-computer interaction, computer science 488. This is just going to be the demo video. As you can see here, the whole entire thing is listed on GitHub. If you want to see the code, you can access it here. It's all open source under MIT license. So if you would like, essentially copy the whole thing without need for credit or anything. Additionally, this entire project is made on the Angular framework. Go in here, look at some of the background. Neat stuff. I'll go over that later. Additionally, I have it hosted on GitHub site, so let's try to check it out. So we get this pop-up here asking for our camera, so we're going to allow that. And right away, get it? Hey everyone, let's try some of these features. So let's start with taking a picture. And there we go. It takes a picture. The little prompt down here tells us to scroll to download and view pictures. So let's do that. And look at that. It's super low quality. I wonder why that is. So if we go back up, you can see our settings. And look at that. The setting for our camera detail is super low. So let's change that to something a little bit nicer. And while we're at it, let's test without the mirrored image and enable auto download. So we're going to save it. Looks like it's saved. Go back to the camera, take another picture, and you can see, well, maybe not from your point of view, but it is mirrored. Let's get some text here. So, well, not mirrored anymore. So let's take another picture. And it auto downloads. So I'm going to put that under downloads here. Save it. Yeah, why not? Some other features that this has, before we get to that, let's turn off the auto download and mirror image. Save it again. Some other features this application has is toggling full screen. So let's try that. Has a nice little sound effect there. As you can see, the whole menu disappears to allow for completely transient view of what we're capable of doing with this. We can also switch to camera input. So let's turn that around. As you can see, we have OBS here, which is off at the moment, but it is a software essentially that simulates a camera, but it is able to take any camera input, connect to the device, and utilize that as opposed to just the front-facing camera on the laptop. So let's switch back, take a picture. Again, nice audio, telling us to scroll to view and download recent images, and look at that. It's right there. So we can choose to download this if we'd like, but let's go back to our main page here. Another thing I should note too is with the toggling of the full screen, the escape key also completely functions for getting back to see the menus. Let's go to About. The About section tells us everything about the application. So we have our table of contents, which features changing settings, taking pictures, shortcuts, and of course, contacting me. We can look around, see what we have. Changing settings, we already previewed this. Taking a few pictures. Shortcuts. What's that? So it looks like what we have here are some additional functionality for expert and advanced users of this application. Something that you might not see on many other camera-based applications. So what we can have here is taking a picture, switching camera input, entering, exiting full screen, navigate to camera page, navigate to settings page, and navigating to the About page. And if you note, all these keys are directly next to each other on the keyboard to allow for ease of access to one another and for quick change. So let's showcase this. So I'm going to press the Q key right here, and that changed directly to this page. Additionally, we can change the camera input, and I'm going to leave my mouse away from there just so that you know that I'm not doing it. So I'm going to click that, changes the input. I'm going to click it again, does it once more. Let's take a picture. Takes a picture, and entering and exiting full screen. So that's just about all the features on here for now. Let's take a few more pictures, why not? And, oh yeah, I forgot about this, but you can also, if we take a lot of pictures, it will, sorry for the hazard of the flashing screen, didn't think of that. But you can also scroll through, or you can grab the scroll bar, scroll by, and view all the pictures that you've just taken. You can even select between the few, and it will make the download icon appear larger whenever you hover over it. Nice little feature. It took a while to figure out, but let's do this again. Save it. Let's view that picture. And there we go. And before I forget to show you the code, let's just do a quick review of that back on the GitHub. So right here we have the application folder, and this shows the different components of the application. So we have our app routing module, pretty straightforward, has a error 404 not found kind of thing and whatnot. Has the functionality for switching between the pages, shortcuts, of course. Go back. All pretty neat. Most of my notes on this are on a separate application. Just thought I'd let y'all know that. About page, no special functionality because it's just text, but we can go back to the HTML, see what that looks like. Again, relatively neat. Very, very well formatted, I like to think. Let's go back to one of the more function heavy pages. So TypeScript has all of our different functionality here. Very, very straightforward functions here, or TypeScript functions. Tells you what's going on with each. One of the things that I forgot to mention with the actual site is that all the settings are saved to your browser so that you don't have to worry about, I don't know, those changing up next time you visit the site. Yeah. So I think that's about everything. Here's my GitHub. If you want to check it out, give me a nice little follow. Also have the camera site. Again, steal it. It's under MIT license, so yeah, good stuff. If you guys want to run it for yourself, not just view it on the web, then you can go back to the GitHub page, and it has instructions on that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope this explained the website pretty well.